The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome to the orientation to Optimal Resume. Optimal Resume is a career management platform licensed by the Career Transition Center of Chicago. Inside, you will find a variety of career tools to help you create resumes and to take an online mock video interview. You will have access to Optimal Resume for 1 month after your program expires, so make sure that you are saving all your documents on a flash drive. By now, you should have received an email with a password and a short overview of how to use and share documents created on this platform. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to enter Optimal Resume from your client portal. Assuming you've already logged in, you'll go into the Client Account menu. Under the Client Account menu in the middle, you'll see Optimal Resume. Please click only on Repeat Users. I've already logged you in and created your profile. Then you'll be asked for your password and your email address. So I've already logged in. The first thing I'd like you to do is to go to the Document Center. In looking at the Document Center, you will see that there are a couple of modules: resumes, letters, portfolios, assessments, interviews, and video resumes. For the purposes of this orientation, we're going to focus on resumes and interviews. But before we take a deeper dive, what I'd like to do is to make sure that you're familiar with help resources. So there's a number of things that you can do. There are new job search tutorials available. You can click on View. You can also click on Need Help. And there are a whole series of PDFs with commonly asked questions about each of the components of this program. So whether you're a visual learner or whether you prefer to read, you'll have both options. I would also point out that at the bottom you will see opportunities to sign up for live trainings and view previously recorded trainings on different components of Optimal Resume. So I would encourage you to take a look at those if you have further questions. Okay, so let us take a look, first of all, at resumes. So we'll take a look at one that I've created in the past. Okay. So you'll see this is one that I've just begun. You can rename it, make a copy of it, download it, share it, look at a print preview, create a to-do list, and switch resumes. This tool will allow you to style it, format it, spell check it. It'll allow you to add sections, and it also has tips, sample resumes, a video tutorial, section instructions, examples, action verbs, and if you're still at a loss as what to put, you can go directly into ONET from here to explore careers and look at language used to describe different career paths. And again, if you're interested, there are webinars live and recorded that you can look and learn more about this section. In terms of the Review Center, if you would like to use this to share the document you've created with your coach, you will click on that, and then you will look for your coach, for example, Shar Brown. Then you'll put in a message and submit it to her. And then the coach will then be able to go into the Review Center and view it. Alternately, you can select Share, which will then allow you to copy this URL, put it in an email, and send it to your coach. And they will be able to get it directly from their email. So talk with your coach and find out what their preference is. Okay, we're returning to the Document Center. Let's take a quick look at interviews. Again, we'll take a look at one that I've done in the past. Again, you can rename this and you can switch interviews. You can once again share it via the review center, and you can also share it via a link with your coach, whichever you prefer. And just for those who are interested and feeling adventurous, you can also create a 2-minute video resume, which functions in the same way. And it's helpful in case you would like to send somebody perhaps a 2-minute preview of your value statement and a few of your cars. So I'd encourage you to give that some thought if you feel it would be a good way to supplement your resume and your LinkedIn profile. And again, let's take a look. There are videos on accomplishment statements, also known as CARs, an elevator speech, also known as a value statement, how to ace a pre-screening interview, how to handle informational interviewing, how to handle introductions to networking and communities, a direct link to ONET, which will allow you to do research online and look at families of jobs. There's also opportunities for researching an employer, and top 10 tips for creating optimal resumes. And then also there's a video on transferable skills. So for mid-career professionals who are looking to transfer to a new career, this could be a valuable video for you. I also wanted to point out another interesting feature is that Optimal Resume is linked to Indeed. So you can look at jobs directly in Indeed without leaving the website. You can also take a look at your applications if you've stored them here. There's also a calendar that you can put in if you want to use this as a way for a to-do list. You also can see upcoming videos, both live and recorded, by looking at the calendar. And again, I think it's important to remember that this platform, this website, was designed and linked to ONET, which is the nation's go-to website for careers. It tells you about occupational outlook, it tells you about in-demand careers, it gives you a sense of wages and demand nationally and by state. So I would encourage you to spend some time looking at the website. It's fairly intuitive, and everywhere you look, there will be help opportunities. In fact, let's again take a look at another place. If you do have any problems, you can go to the troubleshooter and select, and it'll take you through some steps. On the other hand, if you are experiencing technical problems, you can contact Optimal Resume directly. And you can also contact CTC if you're having problems using it, but not about technical issues. That really needs to go to the developers. So for clients, we have covered the core part of Optimal Resume.